So, this video is for the VCLT vinyl community contest for Aaron Mutha Alamare. He started off by talking about the vinyl community, VC, music community, MC, where there's been some negative comments about people giving and receiving VCLT, which, as I've mentioned before, is vinyl community love train. So they send people stuff, and people unbox it, and they get excited about it, and some people get really, really great stuff, and what's wrong with that? What's wrong with spreading the love? I don't get it. Like, if I have something that someone else doesn't, and it's something that they want, why not? If I'm not listening to it, send it to someone else who could use it, right? I mean, because in most cases, some places that do buy and sell CDs don't really give you a whole lot for it, and you just kind of, get stuck with it. So it's kind of one of these things, pay it forward, so to speak. So basically the contest is super simple. You just basically show VCLT that you've received. Or if you've never received it, show what you got recently, and that's okay. And if you haven't had a chance to check this guy's channel out, you probably should. He's got a massive collection of stuff. So let's see here. I've got 2 VCLTs in my days on the vinyl community. One was from Metal Mickey from a long time ago on my old channel. My old channel kind of got, how do I put this? It kind of got like, it was too ranty, and I wasn't really uploading as much on that, and I just really got sort of complacent, and I didn't want to shoot videos, and I kind of got grumpy and frumpy with it, so I deleted it. And I tried something else, and it didn't work either. And then so I come back, and I just wanted to go under my own name, and just the odd, like, there's literally like 1 or 2 rants at the start. I talked about some stuff about a couple guitar brands. I talked about, like, I've done some record reviews, and I've shown off my collection, of course. And so I find that even though I'm doing reviews, and I've got 2 coming up, probably Sunday, at some point. I'm hoping probably or maybe even tomorrow. I'm not sure. And it's for 2 members of the VC, so I will get to those. But the VCLT that I received, that I've actually shot a video for up on this channel, is from Cassette Mayhem or Dan Powers. Now, I have 4 items here, but I'm going to mention one of the other things that's in my vehicle. And that's Unearth, their 3rd record, it's just pretty much entitled number 3, The Evil Inside, I think. Whew, it's been a long day, sorry guys. Yeah, so it's the metalcore out of Boston, Massachusetts. And it was the first thing that I actually took out of the box. And I was like, okay, so I don't actually own anything. I didn't actually own anything from them prior. So when I put it on, I instantly became a fan of them for sure. And I don't actually have anything else from them, surprisingly. But, just, I've been kind of keeping my eye on some other things as well. So the other things that popped up in there, and I'm going to show you, so this is going to be one of them. And I actually showed this as a part of a contest I did for Todd Thrashing Zombie. Was a record from 1976. Now, of course, this box set was released 5 years ago, 2016. This is a Rush, basically a 2112 sort of edition box set sort of thing. And with that, it's the original record of 2112. Oops. Oh, sorry guys. 2112. There is some bonus tracks which features pretty like a lot of the record. And it's basically some live outtakes, but there's also some covers on here. And number 3 is live at Capitol Theater in '76. So, oh my, merciful me, my deepest apologies. So yeah, that's this is one of the things. I have yet to spin this, and I probably should do that rather soon. I'm gonna say. I also got this classic Japanese broadcast of AC/DC live in Tokyo, 1981. This is just fresh with Brian. So the track listing is Hell's Bells, Shot Down in Flames, Sin City, Back in Black, Bad Boy Boogie, The Jack, Highway to Hell, High Voltage, Whole Lotta Rosie, Rocker, which I have yet to hear with Brian, and I'm going to need to do that. Let It Be Rock, TNT, and You Shook Me All Night Long finishes off of this, because as we know, they didn't put out For Those About to Rock yet, so that didn't hit the thing yet. So yeah, I did hear a couple tracks off it because I was going through all of my stuff except my Rush that I had. Now, the other two things that I have, and this was kind of a bonus for me because we never really talked about it. He just said he was going to send me some stuff, and that was that. Now he knows how monster of a fan, how big of a fan I am of these guys. So what he also wanted to do is he also wanted to send along a couple cassettes. Blow up your video. I owned this years and years and years ago when I was going into high school. And I had my little Walkman. And I don't know how many times I played that thing. I'm pretty sure I chewed up the tape and the Walkman. Ooh, to the point where I actually went out and bought one again. And I really, really wish that I could find a Walkman and be able to get some use out of it, because if that's the case, I would stop playing stuff on my phone and I would just play things over and over and over and over on cassettes. I wish, because that would be so much fun, just like back in the old days. And of course the next one, I never had this on cassette. I only ever owned this on CD, and I actually don't have the CD to this, which is kind of odd. But I do have to finish off my AC/DC reissues collection, and then once I'm done that, I'll be good to go. I think the only ones I need now are I was gonna say Let It Be Rock, but I have that. I need to get Dirty Deeds and Ballbreaker. Yeah, I think that's all I think those are the only ones I need left. Well, out of the reissues, of course, the digipacks. Yeah, right here. Basically ones like this. So, and the last cassette that I'm going to show is actually this here. Ballbreaker. This was done in 1995, and it was done with, oh wow, God, boys, I'm so sorry about this, Aaron. That's what you get, raw videos. And the thing about this is that the cassette is in pretty well immaculate condition. There's only just your typical, handling with that. Look at the friggin', everything is just mint condition. Even the booklet, I don't know where he got this, but the booklet is in absolute pristine condition. Holy frig. Like it's still, like it's like most people get this and they flatten it right out. Like this thing here, like it's literally got the perfect creases in it. So whoever owned this took a really, really, really good, really good care of it. And that's the best part about Kisses. Because I mean, I do have a couple up there. Like I got some I got some Dio stuff that sorry guys. I got some Dio stuff that is pretty scuffed up. But I mean, whatever. I didn't pay a whole lot for it, so it's not like it's breaking my heart over it. But like, you know, like a cassette like this, which is in like pretty well pristine condition, is, you know, I'm not gonna complain about that. Now this one here, okay. So this one here, you can tell lettering's worn. It got some play. I think mine was actually, mine was actually a lot more shiny. And the actual tape on the inside was actually chewed up pretty hard on mine. Kind of go here, yeah. And there's nothing wrong with this. Like, this looks pretty good. I mean, it's still bendable. Like, it's not to the point. It's not to the point where it's like flat, but you know, it's still pretty decent. I can't complain. The ball breaker one's really good. Probably not many people played that one, because even though it was a popular one, very shortly, because then other ones come out and everybody was like, oh, well, it's not that great, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, listen, Ballbreaker's a great record. It's not my favorite, but they are my favorite band. So at the end of the day, it's like, who cares? You know, once I can get a chance to find a Walkman. Now, I mean, and I should say that this little guy here can play it. Take a little detour here. So that little spot there will play cassettes. But I don't know if it was the tape itself, and I think it was the tape itself, but as soon as I heard sort of like, it sounded like it was sped up, I immediately ejected it. And actually it was my back, it was this here. Back in Black. Now this was not a part of the VCLT, but regardless, you know, I took it right out because I didn't want to ruin it in any way, shape, or form. So anyways, guys, that's that for this video here. Aaron, do what thou wilt. If you want, if I get put into the contest, great. I look forward to seeing the drawer, or the winner, and it's a great contest. If you're in America, he will send you some VCLT. If you're outside of that, you can figure something else out, because I know for a fact shipping anywhere can be a nightmare. So thanks very much, guys, for watching. I appreciate that. And you have yourself all a very good night. Keep the horns up. Stay heavy.